if I could share with you how you can boost your sales with video in a quick and easy way. Would that be okay with you? If that's okay with you, make sure that you write in the chat yes and a thumbs up. Well, welcome to Biz University Live Biz TV Show. If this is your first time here, I want to welcome you and say thank you for joining us. And today, I'm very excited because today I'm going to talk to you and share with you how to boost sales with video in a quick and easy way. And welcome once again to our Biz University Live Biz TV. And I am really excited today because I really believe that I, and perhaps you too, have been complicating this entire idea of creating more videos. And if you don't know this by now, video is becoming more and more important as more and more people are watching more video, especially since the pandemic. So, of course, it becomes crucial that we learn how to boost sales with videos. And when I talk about boosting sales with videos, I mean with all kinds of videos and in any way possible. And that's what I'm going to share with you today. Now, I want you to relax and really dive into this with ease, because I want you to think about creating more video in an easy and quick way. And you'll see how in just a few minutes. First, I want you to imagine you waking up, checking your PayPal, your bank account, your Kajabi, or whatever it is that you're checking, and discovering that while you were sleeping, you were able to generate some sales online. Think that's easy? Absolutely. If you've ever joined me before, you know that I've talked about how you can do that on a consistent basis. And I want to dive deep into that. First, as I said, let me just go ahead and say thank you for joining me. And if you don't know me, let me just quickly tell you, my name is Evie Hernandez. I am a strategic growth speaker at bizuniversity.com. And if you don't know what I do, one of the things I do is I do speak about email marketing, and I've been doing that for over 12 years as a strategic growth speaker. And more specifically today, I want to share this with you.
My name is Evie Hernandez, and I work with speakers, coaches, authors, and course creators who want to leverage email marketing automation to increase their sales.
So if you want to learn how to increase your sales online, you've come to the right place. As I love working with professionals who want to really understand how to leverage marketing automation to increase their online sales. And by the way, feel free to visit our website at bizuniversity.com, where there you'll be able to see all the different seminars. We call them strategic growth seminars that we have coming up. And today I'm going to give you a free gift. Actually, I'm going to give you several free gifts. For those of you who stay with me, participate and stay with me all the way till the end. That is whether you're here at the live show or whether you stay with me all the way till the end inside the replay, the recording. By the way, as always, if you have any questions, please feel free to write them down below, and I'll make sure to answer those questions. And for those of you who are bashful, or for those of you that are in the replay and would like to email me, you can do that too. Ask me any questions in the email, in the inbox, and I will be happy to answer your email. So how can we quickly and easily boost sales with videos? How can we make more videos easier? First and foremost, I always say begin with the end in mind. And I always say the strategy must precede the tactics. So before we start diving into video marketing, let's first consider, what is your strategy? When you think about your strategy, I want you to think about your overall business model. What is it that you want to accomplish? Where is your business today and where do you see it in 90 days, let's say short term? And how will using the tactic of video marketing will help you to achieve your goal over the next 90 days? And of course, if you need help with strategically coming up with that, make sure that you send me an email and I'll be happy to share some ideas that I have for you on how you can do this in an easy and quick way over the next 90 days. So before we begin diving into this and we think about the strategy, we must bear in mind what we call the buyer's journey, because perhaps the idea of creating videos have been daunting to you, and perhaps you're stuck in this idea of using this tactic and perhaps even using a particular tool of video, and you're excited by the idea, but you don't really know how the idea or this tactic is going to get you to the end result, which is what? Generating sales, generating profits, increasing, growing your business, right? So, because of that, I want you to remember that first you must remember the buyer's journey. In the sales process of leveraging videos, you must remember at least the first three stages of the buyer's journey. So, first, we begin with the awareness stage. And we begin thinking about where the prospect or the client is in this stage. Perhaps they are experiencing a problem and you have the solution, but they don't know about you yet. So you want to increase their awareness and you want to get their attention and you want to attract them. Here at Bizniversity, I talk about this first three stages of the buyer's journey as attract, capture, and retain. So that first one, if you think about the old adage, people do business with people they know, like, and trust. So that first one, you can call it either the awareness stage, or when you think about the know, like, and trust factor, that first knowing, get them to know you, or we call it here attract them to you. So first, you think about, how am I going to attract? And when you're writing your strategy and thinking about how am I going to attract, I need to think about, who is my ideal client? Who is that ideal client that I want to attract and make them aware that I have a solution that you need? So that is the first part, the awareness stage. Then, of course, once we get them to the awareness and we attract attention, we move into that second stage of the buyer's journey. And that is the consideration stage. And now the prospect has clearly defined their problem and they're looking now for a solution to fit their very particular problem. And at this point, you are saying, how do I get them to notice me and like me? How do I get them? How do I capture their attention? Or perhaps, how do I capture their email to get them into my sales and marketing funnel, right? And then, of course, the last stage in the three basic stages of the buyer's journey is that decision stage, when they're deciding that, in fact, you have the solution to their particular problem, because they may have already considered the different competitors, if you will, the different options, and now they perhaps trust you because you've gained their trust. And let's see how that looks like. Well, first, we talked about the awareness. So when you're thinking about your strategy and you're thinking about what type of video to create, I would like for you to remember where your ideal client is in their mind in this journey. So they are beginning to realize that there's a challenge that they're being faced with in their business. There's a need, there's a problem. Something's keeping them up at night. Second, when they're looking into that consideration stage, I would like to remind you that they are beginning to do some research, perhaps to better understand what is the particular problem and what are the considerations that they must have in mind as they're considering a solution to their problem. And of course, the last is the decision. When they're deciding whether to purchase now or later, when they're deciding, is it you? Do you have the best solution to their problems right now? And of course, today we're only touching upon these 3 points without really diving in, because what I learned many years ago is that there could be up to seven. And now, over the past year during the pandemic, some experts have said in many conferences that I've attended that this journey may take 7 to 14 touches. You've heard that before, right? That it takes about 7 touches, 7 email marketing campaigns, 7 videos to perhaps walk people through the buyer's journey or through this sales funnel, right? So perhaps this may mean that you have to begin by either creating 3 videos that walks them through this, or it could be 7 videos, or it could be up to 14 videos till you get them to either that sales, to that conversion, or perhaps all the way to that retention and advocacy stage. Now, let's take a look as to why you really want to dive into video marketing this year and the many ways that you can do this in a very fun, easy, quick way. And so let's understand, first of all, the power of video. 90% of consumers say that videos is what they're looking at when they're considering buying something. And when you think about that number, and that number, according to some research, has been increasing over the pandemic, you know that it becomes very essential for you to clearly understand how you're going to position yourself in the marketplace with video so that more and more people see you, become aware of your brand. You can increase your brand awareness so you can capture more of the market. And of course, by now you've probably heard that video converts really well. In different research studies, we have seen that video has the potential to increase your sales conversion by up to 300%. So, of course, you know that there's great benefit in you leveraging videos online, because you can really walk people through buyer's journey in a powerful way where you are memorable, where you are standing out from the competition, from the sea of competition. And you can use video effectively to increase web traffic, to increase your phone call, to increase the email sent to you, to build that brand awareness. So all the way until you increase your sales and conversion. And of course, as I said, you can do that very simply by understanding where they are in the buyer's journey and understanding what type of video through that funnel you're going to provide. So right now, I want you to remember that funnel, which we call the traditional funnel, and I like to call it the basics, the top 3 basic types of videos that I believe that you need to create, that we all need to create to be able to get people through that funnel. So think about it in this way, and perhaps this is your assignment for tonight. What kind of video can you create for that tofu, mofu, and bofu? Yes, absolutely. And by the way, if you want this slide, let me know by simply asking below, or simply by, if you'd like, you can email me. Awesome. Thank you for joining me, Reginald. Make sure that if you have any questions, you post them down below, because that's what I'm here for. And so to begin with, when you begin with your videos, Think about that: attract, capture, retain. How and what type of video can you create to first attract them to your website, attract them to your sales page, attract them to your blog, attract them to your offering? And then you want to, of course, align your videos with them wherever they are in the buyer's journey. And like I said, that can go anywhere from 3 steps, and think about it this way, to 14 steps. So in essence, you can build anywhere from basic 3 videos to all the way to 14 videos. By now, you may be overwhelmed by this thought or idea because you're thinking, oh my God, do I have to get on Facebook Live and do 14 Facebook Live videos? Well, guess what? No, you don't have to. Let me quickly go over 13 different types of videos that you can do. Yes, that are very easy if you think about it. These are the 13 basic type of videos that you can create. Therefore, when you think about it and think about the different videos, you don't have to worry so much about you having to create them all by yourself. So you can create, like a blog, you can create a vlog. So a vlog could be considered like a podcast, except that instead of using just audio, you can use a video. So for example, I can write a written blog on my website, and then I can almost read that blog in a live video for you, right? Absolutely. You can also create a video, either if you have a big company, a behind the scenes look of your company, or you can just get on Zoom and pre record a video talking about what you do, how you do it, why you're different, right? Absolutely. You can also create an interview video. You can interview a client, perhaps a prospective client, someone you admire. You could also do a webinar. This is a video, a webinar. So you can create a video through a webinar. You can create an event video. You'll notice inside our Bizniversity Facebook page, as well as our Bizniversity YouTube page, that I use a third-party tool to create different videos. And that's what I use when I am talking about the different events. And what is that? That's different video montages, if you will, that I edit and put together to create an event video. You can do the same. So you don't even have to be in front of the camera. You can also do a presentation like this, or a tutorial. And a tutorial you can do using different tools. And by the way, if you'd like a listing of all the tools that I use, make sure that you either ask for this in the comments below, or you can email me directly and I'll be sure to send you that. A list of all the different tools. And by the way, I have many tools that I use, some that are free and some that you have to pay a little bit to get started on them. And you can use a tool to do a screen share where you're sharing your screen, record a video where you're teaching somebody something. Let's say any of these tools, I can create a video and do a screen share of any of these tools that I just offered to you and show you how to leverage these tools, right? You could also have a product review. So similarly to what I just mentioned, I could decide to do it as a product review. I can review a product and share a video. And on YouTube, there's a lot of people that do these unboxing type of videos where they go on YouTube, and what do? They share like what their thoughts are about this product and so much more. You could do live streaming like I'm doing right now, and you can do that on YouTube. You can do that on Facebook. You can use a third-party tool like I'm using today, StreamYard. You can do that as a video. You can also do video emails. Now, I'm very excited because tomorrow I am doing a talk on video emails. Now, these are powerful, and I don't mean just embedding video inside your G Suite or your Gmail or your Constant Contact, whatever you're using. I mean actually creating video emails. You can do that, and actually, it's very powerful, especially today when people are getting inundated with many emails. You can also do a video of a contest or a giveaway, and of course, you can always personalize videos to people. Now you see how easy it is for you to create different types of videos and how to align these videos to wherever people are in the buyer's journey, so that whether it is in 3 steps and it takes you just 3 steps to walk someone from, hey, I don't know you, to, hey, I love you, to 3 to 7 of these videos to 14 of these videos. And they could be different types of videos. So it doesn't all have to be 14 YouTube videos or 14 Facebook Live videos or 14 webinar videos. There are different ways, and you can be very creative. And that's what I want to help you do. And of course, that all starts by creating first a strategy. And within that strategy, you want to start thinking about that first step, the attract attention. The attract attention and make people aware that you exist, aware that your brand exists, aware that you have a solution that is specifically targeted towards your ideal client's problem. That is the first thing that you want to do. And as you progress through all the different videos that you begin creating, you should see slowly but surely that you're increasing your awareness and increasing your sales in the sales and marketing funnel. And this can all be done easily and quickly with different tools and with different content once you create your strategy so that you can successfully walk people through the buyer's journey. So let me recap. You want to start with an irresistible offer in your video. You want to attract awareness and attention. You want to have a way to legally get people to opt in, so collect their email. And of course, you want to have some type of schedule. For example, for this Facebook and YouTube live biz TV. I do it every Wednesday at 11 a.m. And I do embed this video inside my bizniversity.com website, as well as I have it on YouTube Live, so it'll live there forever, as well as my different pages inside of Facebook. And people know because I promote it for every Wednesday at 11 Eastern Standard Time. I suggest that you do the same. That is, whether you decide to do it as a live kind of a show like I'm doing it, or whether you decide to pre-record and share on YouTube. That's just my suggestion. And think about these questions as you begin writing your strategy and thinking about how you're going to give value, because that's what people want. That's the reason why they tune in and they subscribe. And by the way, talking about tuning in and subscribing, make sure you subscribe to our channel as well. One of the things that we must bear in mind is always to be relevant and engaging with our content. And that is something that as we get better and better at doing these videos, we become better and better. As a matter of fact, you're welcome to use my affirmation, which is every day in every way, I am better and better at creating video content. Use it because I believe it's going to help you. So if you're a speaker, you can definitely use video to get more speaking engagements. You could definitely sell your online products and so much more. And it all starts by you getting attention and creating your first video that gets people's attention. And of course, for that, you have to really sit down and write down whether it is a script or an outline of what you want to cover, but have an idea, because that way you won't just go on mumbling and kind of get lost. If you don't write either a script or directly have something that you're going to write, start with an outline with the idea. That way you can feel successful because you have successfully been able to achieve your first goal. And the first goal, of course, is that first step in the buyer's journey to attract attention and generate brand awareness and brand recognition. And you do that in first step. So if you will, I'd like to encourage you to kind of do like a homework, and that is to think about either the first three steps, or if you want to do 7 steps, and begin writing ideas as to topics or solutions, or perhaps, let's say, if you don't know specifically what the problem is that your ideal client has, so that you can create 7 video topics and titles, then maybe you could start with thinking about frequently asked questions, things that people frequently ask you, and then do 7 videos and start with headlines that are really good, and move on from there to move people through that sales and marketing funnel, through that buyer's journey. Sometimes I like to use this form to get people to really remember where people are in their journey. So, are they a suspect? Are they a prospect? Are they a warm lead? And this can help you to really create content and then see if you have really addressed where they are in their journey. Now, I would like to, as I mentioned in the very beginning, give you a free gift for sticking around with me, for subscribing, for joining me. And that is first and foremost to invite you to either request below or through a direct message via email or right here to join me tomorrow. We have what we call a Synergy Partners Networking event. This is by invitation only, and we're getting inside a new platform that I just bought a license for called AirMeet. And what we're going to do is we're going to be able to do our positioning statement or a 30-second commercial to meet each other and explore ideas on how we can grow together, either by partnering, by collaborating, by promoting each other, by becoming affiliate or referral partners. So if you like that, I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I get to you by either the comments below, or you can visit our website at bizdiversity.com, and I'll make sure to follow up with you. Also, I want to make sure that if you are really interested in this idea of leveraging videos, I want to invite you to join me this Friday for a masterclass that I am doing called the 3 Simple Secrets to Easily and Quickly Boost the Growth of Your List. Now, if you do not have an email list, you're welcome to join. And if you do have an email list and your targets are not really buying, you are welcome to join. And if you have a good list and want to increase your list, you're welcome to join this free masterclass. This is happening this Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. So in order for you to reserve your spot, once again, make sure to visit bizdiversity.com so that you can join me in this 1-hour deep dive where I will talk about how to use video emails, how to create videos to grow your list, and overall tools and tactics and content for you to grow your list effectively in an easy and even fun way. So if you like that, make sure you visit bizdiversity.com today. And my last gift for you today, because I said I had 3 gifts for you today, for staying with me, as well as, of course, for reaching out to me, is if you'd like to join me next week at this wonderful event. Next week, I'm going to be a speaker at PodFest Global. PodFest Global, Google it, is an amazing, powerful event of many content creators. And Next week, we start VidFest, which is the video portion. And then the following week, March 1st, we go into PodFest. And because I'm a speaker, I get a few limited tickets to gift to a few of my clients, and I have a few left. So if you would like to join this event, it is a 2 week event, 5 days next week and 5 days the following week. Make sure that you reach out to me today by either writing it in the comments, sending me a direct message, or easier by visiting bizniversity.com, and I'll make sure that you join me at all these events. So remember, we have three powerful gifts for you today. We have the VidFest Podfest Global. We have our wonderful masterclass going on Friday. And then, of course, tomorrow, we're going to do some fun networking inside of our Air Meet, and that is our Synergy Partners Network event. I'd love to hear from you, so make sure that you send me a message because I want to make sure that we synergize. And by that, I mean that we connect and begin collaborating, teaming up, partnering, and looking at how we can refer to each other, how we could be each other's affiliate partners. And that's what this is about. For now, my name is Evie Hernandez, and I am a strategic growth speaker at bizniversity.com. I am delighted that you joined us, and I'm looking forward to having you join me at one of these upcoming events. Remember, that we are here to help you attract, capture, and retain clients online by leveraging marketing automation. Thank you.